Alright, it's new part day. This just came in from JHP. Let's see what we got. Yep. Blocks roll center adjusters, aka lower ball joints. But they're made taller for lowered cars. It helps correct your steering geometry and your suspension geometry when you lower a car. So keep in mind, this is while the car is jacked up off the ground, but you can see these boots are torn. The ball joints are actually torn. And need to go. That other one looks about as bad. I don't even think I need to crawl over there and show you, but yeah, so those will get replaced with the blocks roll center adjusters pretty soon here. I got a few things I got to do before that. Holes are drilled for hardware to mount the bracket. So this is the throttle cable bracket. It's ready to go in. Okay, so it's late. It's been a few days since when I first pulled the spindles off the Integra. I got started already and pulled and knocked this one out. Here's the ball joint I pulled out. So as you can see, this is just bad. So definitely a much needed upgrade. It's so good. These just look dope. I probably just bought these because they look dope. No, I'm just kidding. You saw the lower ball joints, but they do look dope. Okay, so this one's installed. One knuckle, steering or spindle. This is all buttoned up, ready to go. I'm not gonna get to finish or put this one in tonight. It's the passenger side. All right, what's going on? So we're here working on the Integra again. Los has been combing over wires and just double checking the harness. Looking for problems, or we found some broken wires, things like that. Just it's an old harness. Well, yeah, I'll show you what we've been doing tonight so far. So Los knocked out the O2 bungs for the header. So one is for the AFR and one is for the O2 up here. Get some light in there. See it? Right up there. This one, unfortunately, is useless for obvious reasons. So that wasn't gonna work, and that's the one that came with it. It's a little disappointed, but we got around it. So those are our O2 bungs. And yeah, Mastermind Los here. Like I said, he's been combing over the wires. So little snag we hit so far. You want to tell him?
Just a few broken wires. We got to figure out what's going on in this harness too. We had a few loose wires in this. Further in this harness over here, there's a couple broken wires. So we'll just have to maybe just take the harness off and just comb through it, and then just relume it, put it back together, test it all out once we got power everywhere.
Cool.
And just go from there.
All right.
Slowly get closer.
And then you mentioned there's a problem with communicating with the ECU. You think it's just the harness, or?
We just have to figure out what's going on. It's not powering fuel pump, nothing, so we may just have a power issue somewhere.
All right. Yep.
We'll just comb through everything.
See what Los got going on in here. So right here we're just wiring up proper ECU to just to get some communication with the engine.
Just wiring up VTEC.
Yep.
Everything else buttoned up.
AEM going in, and obviously this will the wideband will go in here pretty soon. And like once we just get some power and a few wiring issues taken care of, should all be good. All right. So after debating for a little bit being like 10 serious minutes, I'm gonna pull the harness. We think the harness is bad or just kind of worn out, has some shorts in it, or broken wires. Just for my own peace of mind and just the quality of my what my work is going to be like coming out of this, I think it's just going to be the right thing to do, to just make sure that we have a solid harness. So let the games begin. Alright, yo, so if any of you guys have kids, you know what it's like when you're trying to do car stuff. So last night I did get the harness pulled. I got it all labeled and everything, and pulled it off. I didn't pull the loom apart or nothing like that. I know some of you are probably wiring harness gurus, and you know what every connector goes to and every wire color. I do not. I hate wiring at the moment. That's more Los's territory, and he's gonna kind of show me his method and his way, so I'll have some sort of practice. This is the loom here, the wiring harness here, and like I said, yeah, I went ahead and labeled everything. The injectors, even, just so that there's some method to the madness. Los has got diagrams and all the wire colors and stuff like that. At this point, I'm just following along, learning. So, wiring harness is off of the motor. I'm just going to finish up some more physical labor stuff on it. Get my throttle cable running or working with the proper tension. I still have to put this spindle back together after I pound that lower ball joint back in. Just all kinds of stuff, man. I had a lot I wanted to get done last night, but my children come first. So, I'll probably even get around to putting on my GSR tails, which came off of a GSR I previously owned. Yeah, I've been holding on to these for probably about 3 or 4 years now. I've had those tail lights. I just felt like, Integra should have at least a VTEC motor before I put it in, like, that's it. Like, I mean, not a whole lot of major stuff, just, repairing some old things and just getting the car running right. I mean, I'm not trying to get it perfect right at the moment, but I do want it to be, I do want it to be enjoyable to drive again. I mean, this chassis has, I don't know, what was it, 250 plus thousand, 260. Yeah, this chassis has 256,000 miles on it. It's a 97. It's 2021. It's what, 24 years old? It's a lot of work. There's a lot of work to maintaining a car that's this old. And it's been on the road that many miles. But they're Hondas, so they last forever. Just gotta give them the TLC, Stay tuned. I will update soon.